Well, I did it. Got the engine in the car and only broke one thing, and that's this little fuel pump piece. The piece right here connects to the fuel bulb. Just broke off in there. So pretty much get a new fitting. Get the piece out of the fuel bulb and she's good to go. Car, engine, it's together. It's secured down right now. All the wires are around except for to where the transmission goes, and I don't know what relays go from the transmission to wherever they need to go here, so I don't know if this thing is able to turn over right now. Yeah, there's a battery sitting there, but I'm not going to try it for multiple reasons. So yeah, tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to work on this thing tomorrow. I got to work, but whenever I work on this thing again, I'm going to attempt to get that fuel bulb piece out, get the radiator in, get the transmission in. Transmission's probably the big one I should get in first. Then make sure all the wiring's good to go. Once that's good, shit. Car, drive, I guess. Put my lights back in. Go talk to my grandpa, get the title for him. Get her on the road. One thing I am doing extra, that wheel right there is off of that Dodge right there, and those wheels right there, they say they were super low profile. So I mean, that's 1950 super low profile tire right there. We've concluded also that this thing, all except for that wheel now, obviously, these are the stock 1950 tires on it still. They still hold air, all four. So yeah, I'm actually pretty impressed by that, because I didn't realize this, but this thing was off. It didn't even make it to the 60s. It was already off the road. The engine blew before then. So calling it a night. Got the engine in. Tell you one thing, if you ever install one of these, it's a big old pain in the butt. And one thing I would invest in is one of those things right here where it's got the bolt on it, and bolt running this way, and you got the chain links on both sides, and then you just can like make it go back and forth to the center. That's a great investment. I don't have one, but it would have been a great investment. So yeah, that's the Dodge in all its glory. First time it's had the motor in it since, I think it was 1955 is when they said it blew. So this is her first engine since then. It's been a long road for this car, and it's barely even been on the road. And she's been busted up all up in here, both fenders, top, right of the headlights. That's what I meant by top. So yeah, I'm tired. It's been 3 days in a row now. Done this, and it'll be worth it in the end, that's for sure. My grandpa, I don't think's ever driven this car. It's supposed to be his first car. Never ever drove it to my knowledge. He pulled the engine out himself, and I guess I'm doing what he did right now, but I'm actually finishing it because I had to pull one out of this one. So this is my first 50s car, but I actually was able to drive it. So yeah, it'll all be worth it in the end. Yeah, I don't know if I told anybody on this on YouTube yet, but this car, I'm restoring it for my grandfather. He's had it in a barn since the 50s, never ever moved. They bought it from an old lady, oil pressure went out, and then engine blew about 2 miles from my house. So, rod went through the side of the block. But they kept the car out in the shed for all these years, and we were tearing down the shed this year, and asked if I could take this car and do something with it, and here it is. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.